Sponsored by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Kohn. Janelle is off for the early news tonight. The pick to become the new superintendent of Billings Schools says thanks, but no thanks. Back to square one now for the Billings School Board as Dr. Ross Kaysen, the top choice to replace Terry Bauck as District 2 superintendent, decides to forego the new job and stay in New Jersey. Q2's Dustin Kleeman joining us on set tonight with more as to why Kaysen turned down the job. Dustin?
Good evening, Jay. According to officials, his decision had no bearing on the district, rather recent unspecified events in his life. In a letter sent to the Board of Trustees, Dr. Ross Kaysen informed the district, quote, the timing was not right for him to make such a significant professional and personal change, largely because of recent events in his life. According to the letter, the decision was not based on anything due to the district, but the letter stated Kaysen shared he was quite impressed with the district as well as the staff and board.
The district obviously is disappointed. Dr. Kaysen was someone who I know folks were excited to have come to the district. At the same time, this was a tough decision for the board in choosing a new superintendent because they had such great candidates.
Helena Assistant Superintendent Greg Upham, another finalist for the Billings job originally here in Billings, will be contacted to discuss his possible employment. Jay?
All right, thanks, Dustin. The man who shot at two Billings probation and parole officers yesterday before engaging in a 2-hour standoff with authorities, now identified, 60-year-old Michael Jeffrey Anderson, was taken to the hospital last night following that standoff with unknown injuries. Tonight we were told he is in stable condition. Q2's Samantha Harrelson has been following this story and joins us tonight with more of the details. Sammy, do we know why the probation and parole officers were at Anderson's home yesterday?
Jay, probation and parole officers were at his home for a check-in, something they do all the time. Anderson was on probation for 2 weapons charges, including a conviction with assault with a weapon in 2007 and a 2009 federal conviction for felon in possession of a machine gun. When probation and parole officers arrived at Anderson's home yesterday, they were met with gunfire, which they then returned. It was then that local, state, and federal law enforcement arrived on scene for what turned into a 2-hour standoff with Anderson, who was barricaded inside the home. Things ended when officers were able to break down the front door using their armored vehicle, finally using a flashbang to disorient Anderson. He was loaded into an ambulance and sent to a local hospital with unknown injuries. The 2 probation and parole officers who fired shots are now on administrative leave per department protocol. The Department of Justice expects charges against Anderson to be filed in the next week. Jay?
All right, thanks, Samantha. Montana Governor Steve Bullock has declared a flooding emergency for all of Montana, with most of our state seeing above average snowfall and snowpack this winter. Well, the recent warm temperatures and the accompanying rain is kicking that spring meltdown into high gear. Governor Bullock says the State Emergency Coordination Center has already received numerous emergency declarations from local and tribal jurisdictions. Now, the first flooding of the spring started back in mid-April. That's when 7 north central Montana counties, along with the Fort Belknap Reservation and the town of Chester, all said they had seen their first high water of the season. Since then, the Clark Fork River is flooding near Missoula. The Milk River near Glasgow is out of its banks. And Lewis and Clark County is dealing with plenty of small stream flooding.
By issuing this now, the counties won't have to wait on me if they have an emergency declaration. So we want to be fully prepared so that our county and tribal areas can have all the resources they need as we deal with both warming temperatures and the real potential flooding.
One of the big things about today's statewide declaration, it allows the governor to mobilize the Montana National Guard to protect life, health, and property. Our chief forecaster Bob McGuire joining us now with more about the current flood threats and the trouble areas keeping an eye on tonight. Bob.
Well, Jay, you might remember yesterday the Clark Fork River in Missoula was out of its banks by about a half a foot. Good news tonight, that is starting to go down a little bit. It's now down to flood stage, but we're still seeing minor flooding there as well. So as you see here, this is what's happening tonight. We are looking at some more flooding also in Lewis and Clark County. And in Lewis and Clark County, we're seeing flooding on 10 Mile Creek and Prickly Pear Creek and some others. So basically all of the places in the Helena Valley is seeing a lot of flooding, especially in the small streams. Ringling area in Marr County also also has flooding there. And one other place over at Glasgow, as you can see, the Milk River now, it's still way out of its banks. Flood stage is 25 feet. It's now at 29.8 feet, but yesterday it was at 30 feet. So that looks like that's starting to go down as well. Here in the Billings area, Yellowstone River is about half full. It's about 6.5 feet. Flood stage is 13 feet. We're okay. We'll have your forecast in a few more minutes. Jay?
All right, thank you, Bob. President Trump and his supporters now ramping up their attacks against Montana Senator Jon Tester. The president's super PAC is out with a new TV ad today. It takes on Tester for his role in derailing the president's nominee to head the Veterans Affairs Department.
Jon Tester, disgraceful, dishonest.
The super PAC, America First Action, has purchased $344,000 of airtime across Montana. The ad accuses Tester of spreading false information about VA Secretary nominee Ronnie Jackson and calls Tester part of the D.C. swamp and accuses him of betraying our president. Trump has been attacking Senator Tester since late last week when Tester went public with allegations about Jackson's on-the-job conduct. Eventually, Jackson withdrew from consideration as Veterans Affairs Secretary. Senator Tester is running for re-election this year, and President Trump has vowed to help defeat him. Tester's campaign telling MTN News Today it's the senator's job to ask tough questions about the VA, and says he will continue to fight to fix the VA and bring better health care to veterans. The annual Day of Donations, Yellowstone Valley Gives, well, it all gets underway tomorrow, and a Bridger man hopes the event will help him reach his lifetime giving goal of $400,000. Tonight, Q2's Asia Gore sat down with this carpenter as he cranked out a few more frames.
I can knock you out a picture frame in under 2 minutes.
Rich Holstein is a skilled frame maker.
Chopped, nailed, glued, done.
And he should be. Holstein estimates he's built 51,000 frames in his career.
It started in the beginning as wildlife and scenery photography.
Holstein started building his own frames out of necessity.
Because I was cheap, I didn't want to pay for that.
But his ability to repurpose old barnwood earned him more than cost savings.
A gentleman comes up to me and says, I love what you're doing with the old wood. Are you interested in pulling the floors out of Old Faithful? 8 days later, I was living in a tent in a parking lot, pulling floors for free.
Q2 was there in 2005 as Holstein struck material gold, collecting the fir and maple wood floors torn out during renovations at the historic Old Faithful Inn.
This is history you're holding on to. How many presidents have walked on this wood?
13 years later, that rich history has turned quite the profit, and not just for Holstein.
As part of being a steward of these historic structures, and you know, I've taken down 200 of them over the years, I think I should give a piece of that back.
Hours away from another big donation drive, Holstein says
Picture Framing 101.
He's just over $5,000 away from his goal of giving $400,000 to charity.
One guy doing it. You never think of dreaming so big, thinking that one person could make a difference, and you can.
In Bridger, I'm Asia Gore, MTN News.
Thank you, Asia. Asia tells us Holstein will be selling his frames for $100 at Last Chance Cider Mill. He also, by the way, makes handcrafted furniture, with a portion of those funds also benefiting charity. Yellowstone Valley Gives kicks off tomorrow at noon. The Billings Community Foundation initiative is both an online and on-site live celebration of giving. The annual event connects the community with over 100 local nonprofit organizations, including Billings Depot, the Art House Cinema, and Miles City Soup Kitchen. The event runs through 6 p.m. on Friday. Honor students from Laurel High School getting the star treatment last night as they brought home a prestigious title from a national civics competition in the nation's capital. Now, the class has been preparing for the We the People competition since school started back in August. Now, the group of 15 students split into 6 different groups, all with a different constitutional focus. First, they had to present their arguments and then take unscripted questions from a panel of judges. In all, 52 teams competed back in D.C., and Montana took the top spot in the Mountain Plains region. This is the best finish ever for a Montana team, and needless to say, the students are quite excited.
When they went into Region 2, I looked over at him and I told him, wow, what if they said Montana? That would be crazy. And then he said Montana, and we all just started screaming, and we all had our hands on our face.
It's honestly amazing. We were one of the smaller teams there. You can have a minimum of 9, we had 15, but you can have a max of like 32 or 36, I believe. So a lot of these teams were huge teams that were way bigger than us, and to know that we like put all of our brain power together and still took home a championship that was bigger than anything Montana's ever seen for a civics competition, our national civics competition, is just crazy to think about.
It's absolutely a reward for all the hard work and the time that they put in. And I have had classes in the past that have done extremely well, but we never got quite this far. And so testament to how hard they worked.
The students got a official ride on the fire truck on their arrival in Laurel yesterday, and the students now have to wait about a week or so to find out their official ranking among all the 52 teams. Still to come on tonight's 5:30 News, some explosive news out of Yellowstone National Park as visitors are greeted by a rare sight. More on that coming up. And in sports, what's next for Great Falls native Josh Hustis, entering his first NBA free agency? Scott hears from him coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Kohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.